Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and today we are actually going to add some functionality to the game mode. So when we have like many mystery boxes on the map, then we can like spawn it to random location. Okay, and also we will add the light that comes from the box, so you can see from the sky where the box is. So yeah, let's get started. First, actually, let's get the box and let's move it to around there, just so the zombies won't attack us when we are trying stuff. So basically let's just move it to here. And also our player start, let's get it. And move it to there also. Like maybe here. Okay, let's try. Yeah, okay, this is lagging, but yeah, it works. Now let's actually duplicate this box, like maybe, I don't know. Let's add like three, maybe three boxes. Okay, let's actually first add the light. So let's go to the blueprints and our resource folder, and let's create a new material. And actually we can just like duplicate this white mat or any material you have, and let's call it like fade, like, or maybe sky, sorry, mystery box skylight material, like that, something like that. Yep. And now we actually want to get this and connect that to the emissive color. So control and left click if you have it connected to something else. And now I will move that there, that there. I have these values at metallic and roughness, and I don't actually need those. So only this color to the emissive color, and then we want to change this to, let's click that and change that to the, sorry, not that, from opaque to translucent, like that. Now we want to get a scalar parameter, like that. Let's call it fade underscore amount, like that. And let's make it default as 0, and let's connect that to opacity. Okay, let's apply. Okay, and if you want to change this color, you actually can set this to like 0.1. I will set it to 0.1 later, and you can try these colors, whatever color you want. When it, yeah, okay, but I will set it to like white for now, and I will set it back to 0, like that. Now let's apply, save, and after that let's close. And after that we want to right click it and create material instance, like that. Now we want to go to the blueprints and to the interactable and to the PP mystery box. Now we want to go to the viewport. Oh, this is lagging super much. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the add. Let's actually click the default scene root, add, and we want to add a cylinder. And now when we have added the cylinder, we actually want to I think I want to set this set scale to 100 and set value to 4050. Okay, so it's there. And now let's click this lock and sorry, let's not click that. Let's change this to 0.75 and also this to 0.75. And then I want to set this location Y value like 50, so it's not like clipping through the box on this side that we can see. So behind, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's pretty good. Now I want to set this material to fade, mystery box skylight material instance, this one. Okay, like that. Now let's compile, and actually let's call this, rename this cylinder to like SKYLIGHT, maybe something like that. And now what we want to also do, let's click the default scene rule. Let's add a sphere collision, and this sphere collision, I want to, now we can click this lock and set all these values to like maybe 100. Okay, now let's rename this sky, sky, I don't know why I have, okay, yeah, sky, light, collision or something like that. Now, what we actually want to do, we want to go to the, here, overlap all dynamic, to the custom, and we want to set this shoot trace to overlap. And actually, one thing that I wanted to do in this like tutorial, let's compile and save, and let's go to the first person map. Now let's go to the edit and to the project settings and to the collision, and here at the collision we want to click this preset, and here we have all these things. Let's click the no collision. We want to set this shoot channel to ignore, like that. And on block all, we want to block all. Overlap all, we want to set this to overlap and also that to overlap. And overlap all dynamic, let's do the same thing. Ignore only pawn. Okay, that's right. Ignore overlap only pawn. Okay, that's right also. Pawn. Now let's set this shoot to ignore, like that. Spectator, let's set the shoot to ignore. Character mesh, shoot to ignore. Physics actor, it can actually be like that. Destructible, it can be like that. Invisible wall, let's set that shoot to ignore. Invisible wall dynamic, shoot to ignore. Trigger, shoot to ignore. Ragdoll, shoot to ignore. And vehicle, it can be blocked. It should be. UI, it can be like that also. So when you have done that, you are all set. And now what we want to do here, we actually want to go to the construction script. Yeah. And at the construction script, we want to actually get our skylight and set scalar parameter value on materials, like that. Okay, let's change this parameter value to fade underscore amount. I think it was. Let's actually check it. We'll go to the resources and to the mystery box fade underscore amount, and I actually want to click this true. I don't know actually if it matters, but yeah, I will just make it. I'm not sure if it does matter. I think it doesn't matter, but yeah. Okay. So now we have the name fade amount, and now we want to set this value always to 0, like that. And then we want to yeah, it's all set here. Now what we want to do is okay, I actually think we have to go to the game mode zombies. So let's go to the blueprints and gm underscore zombies. Now let's go to the event graph. And now we actually want to create a new function, and let's call it set mystery box numbers. And we want to start with creating a new integer, and let's call it mystery boxes total in level or something like that. I just like to give them like long names so I can remember, or actually like call them how they are, like max zombies in level and stuff like that, so I can remember better that what they mean. Okay, now let's get the mystery boxes total in level and set it to 0 at the start. Now we want to get all actors of class, like this. Now we want to select the mystery box, and from here we want to for each loop, like that, and connect it to here. And now Okay, now we actually, let's compile and save and go back to pp mystery box. We want to add a variable to here, to the pp mystery box, so that should be called mystery box underscore number. Oh, that's not number. I want to call it number. So number, and let's change it to integer. Compile and save. And I actually think we want to. Okay, yeah. Let's go back to the gm underscore zombies. And now here we want to get from the array element and set mystery box number, like that. And what we want to set it with is the array index. So the first mystery box will be set to number 1, or actually number 0, and like that. Second one to 1, and to 2, and stuff like that. So it will count our boxes. And now we want to get our mystery boxes total in level and get it, and plus plus, so increment integer after this. So it will count how many we have on the game. Okay, now let's compile and save. Now we can close this. Let's go to the event graph, and actually let's go to the begin play. And at the begin play, we want to get our set mystery box numbers function. So basically it calculates or counts the amount of mystery boxes when the game starts. Okay, now let's compile and save. The next thing we want to do, it's a little bit harder, or like not harder, but more code. Let's create a new function and let's call it set mystery box location. Okay, now we want to add a one input, and let's call it first. So this is basically when the game starts, you want to check this. So it's always only the first time. Because in Call of Duty, I will show you later what that does. Okay, now let's get the first. So sorry, we don't need that branch here. I was doing something weird. Now we have this first input here. Let's actually promote it to a local variable. Local, yep. And then we want to get mystery boxes total in level. And we want to make 2 float like that. And now we want to promote this value to a local variable also. Okay. And now we will call this. Oh, sorry, we have to first set this first local variable. That should be called first also, like that. Oh, we cannot rename that first, and let's add a space. Okay. The next thing is mystery boxes total in level like temp, because this is like temporary file, temporary variable also only. Okay, now we have set it. Now we want to get the get all actors of class, and now we have to just get the pp mystery box once again. And now from out factor actors, we want to for each loop like this. Now let's compile and save just to be sure. And now we want to add a branch and loop body connected to the branch. And now we want to do this condition. Let's actually add a new local variable once more. Let's call this set. Change it to the type boolean. Okay. Now let's get the set here and get not boolean. So if set is not, so basically when we have not set the thing yet, because it is defaulted as false. So when set is not true, then we want to actually add another branch here, connect to the true. And now what we want to do, we want to get a random float in range, and in range of 0 and 1. So between 0 and 1. Now we want to get less equal, like this. Now we want to get the mystery boxes total in level temp. Now let's get a divide node, and let's actually change this to the under, like this pin. So control and left click, and okay, I don't know what happened, but yeah, let's move it again, like this. And now let's connect this to there. And now let's divide 1 by that value. Okay. Now we want to add a AND boolean here, like this. And now we want to get the mystery. Okay, I actually think that I will check it quickly. Oh yeah, we actually have to create a new normal variable once more, and let's call that mystery box. Sorry. Current mystery box number. Okay, let's change it type to integer, and let's actually default it to some value that we will never hit, because first time we want it to be something that none of it. We want it to be none of the set mystery box numbers, like none of these values. That's like it must be bigger than the value of the mystery boxes or the amount of the mystery boxes on the map. So let's get the current mystery box number, and let's set this to like 1000 or something like that, because we will never create that big map. Now we want to actually get from this array element, and we want to get the mystery box number, like that. And what I want to also do is I want to add a reroute to maybe here, and maybe like here and here, and actually I will move these even further, like that. Okay, now we can get if these are not equal, like that. If they are not equal, then now we want to connect that to the branch. So yeah. And if that's not true, so basically if the mystery box number is same or is the same as the current mystery box number, or if this random thing doesn't like hit, then we want to get the local variable mystery boxes total in level temp, get it, and minus minus, so decrement integer, like that. We want to minus 1 from it, and if it is true, then we want to get from here once more from here, and we want to set mystery box number, and we want to set it here. Oh, and the value, let's actually add some zeros. Okay, I think it's like that. Now we want to set it to the value current mystery box. Oh, sorry, I did it incorrectly. We want to delete this. We want to get mystery box number, like this, and we want to set it to current mystery box number, like this, from the true. Okay, I will move this there. And after that, we want to actually now I think we have to go back to the PP mystery box for a while. Let's compile and save, and actually I will save all. Now let's go to the PP mystery box. And what I want to do here is I want to actually find some empty space from here. And then I will create a custom event. And I will call this custom event. Set mystery box enable. Okay, and I want to add one input here. This should be called like first box or something like that. Now let's compile and let's open the gem zombies once more. And now let's get from this one, and let's set mystery box enabled. Okay, let's connect that to or add reroute there. Now let's get our first local variable and connect it to here. And after that, we want to set this set value to true, because then it doesn't it doesn't run this code anymore. It will always fail the rest of these indexes or Okay, I think that's done for this. Yeah, I think it's like that. Now we can compile and save and close that. Now let's go to the event graph. And we want to set mystery box location here. Let's make this first true, like that. Compile, save, and yeah. Now let's go to the pp mystery box. And now what we want to set here, we want to promote this to a normal variable. So first box like that. Now let's add like delay. I think like 2 seconds would be nice. And then we want to add a little timeline to here. And let's actually connect it to the play from start. And let's call this SKYLIGHT flash underscore TL or something like that. Now let's open it and let's make the length like 4.5, I think, and let's add a new float track. And let's add key to 0 and 0 like that. Next key to 1.5 time and value 1. And the next key to time 3 and value 0. And then the next one, let's add it to there and let's make it time 4.5 and value 1. So it looks like this. Then let's change this all to auto. Okay, it's good. Now let's compile and save. Now let's close that. And now what we want to do here is we want to actually get the skylight. So this one. And we want to actually let's go to the construction script and let's actually just copy all this. Control and C, and now back to the event graph. Let's copy it here and connect it to the update like that. Now we have the parameter fade amount. Okay, and now from the scalar parameter value we want to lerp, and we want to lerp between like 0 and we want to lerp between 0 and 1. Okay, now we want to connect this to there. And now what we want to do, we want to get the components and skylight flash TL. Want to get this and get playback position like that. And actually, let's move it here. And from here, we want to get if it's greater or equal to 3. And if it is, we can just copy that scalar parameter thing once more. And actually, let's copy all this and connect it to here. And connect it to true. And now here we want to actually get this alpha. Let's add a reroute to here and get it to here also. And I will actually look a little bit better. Like that. And now we want to change this value. So basically what we want to do is we want to create a new macro. Let's call that like skylight fade calculator or something like that. Now let's open it. Now we have input and output here. And we can move that output to here. And now what we want to do here is we want to get player character. Now we want to get world location and the capsule component like that. Now let's align this. Now we want to get the default scene root of this thing. And also get this world location. Now we want to get a distance vector between these, like that. Now we want to check if it's between like less than like maybe 1000, so 1000 units. And if it is, then we want to actually get from this output, and we want to actually let's add a select float out here and connect that to the output. So now we have it there. And now let's connect that to the pick A. Okay, the A is, so if we are closer than like 1000 units, so basically 10 meters, then it will set the fade amount to 0. Okay, and if it's greater, then what we want to do, we want to actually minus the 1000 there. So basically this value that you use here. And then we want to divide it by, so we made this sphere size, sphere there, we made the size to 100, so it's 50 units to every direction. So basically we want to get the 50, so 5000 minus 1000, so 4000, and we want our max value to be 0.1, so it's divided by 40,000, like that. And now we want to clamp this, just to be sure. Clamp float. Let's clamp it between 0 and 0.1 and connect it to the B, like that. And I will actually move this to here and align this. Okay. Now what we also want to do, we want to click the output and make this, how can I actually make it pure from here? Oh, sorry, this is macro. It doesn't have to do it. Okay, now we can close that. And here at the B, we actually want to get that macro and want to connect it to the B, like that. Okay. So now let's actually move this a little bit more down. And what we want to do now, we want to actually, from the finished, we want to get our interaction type. We want to set it from the finished like this, and we want to set it to by. Now we want to get our box spin number. So where was it? Oh, sorry, we don't have that there yet. Let's not do anything else here. Now what we want to do, we want to actually go to our is interactable. So let's click this interfaces and is interactable get details to here. And yeah, I actually think we have all good here. Right. Yeah, we actually have all here. So let's go. I will check one thing from the begin play. I just want to know if everything is correct here. Everything should be like that. So let's actually try what happens. Oh, we can actually get all these. So now you can see what oh. Oh, I'm so stupid. Sorry about this. Let's go back to the PP Mystery Box. So, there are many things we still have to do here. One thing is, let's actually create a new function. And let's call this like skylight opacity. Oh, not like that. Like, opacity. Like that. Now what we want to do here, we want to check at a branch, and we want to check if our variable, we want to add a variable first. So let's add a new variable called mystery box in use. So basically if our, I want to make that I capital like that. And let's change the type boolean. Okay, compile and save. So what we actually want to do here now is we want to get this mystery box in use. And if it is, we want to add another branch. And now we want to actually get our skylight correlation, this one, and is overlapping actor. And now the actor is get player character. This. So if we are overlapping the skylight collision, so we are closer than 50 units away from here. Okay. Then we want to. Now let's actually go back to construction script and copy this once more. Okay. Now here we want to paste it here to the true. And parameter value should be the skylight fake calculator. Okay. So basically, if our mystery box is set into use or to in use, then we want to check if we are colliding with this sphere. So we are actually closer than 50 units away. And if we are, then we want to, sorry. Then we want to set our skylight like opacity to the values that we set here. Okay. Now we want to go to event graph and we want to find our tick. If we have tick here, I'm not sure if we have it. We might not actually have it. Let's try tick. Okay, we didn't have it. Now we want to get our skylight opacity connected to the tick. And now what we want to do here, we want to actually call to the function that custom event that we created, set mystery box enabled like this. And here after that we want to actually set this to like mystery box in use like that. True. Now the can interact, we want to change this can interact to false. And actually we want to also set it here after that. True. Okay, let's compile and save. So now when the game starts, it gets random sum of thieves randomly. And after that, we can see, I will show you. The further we go, the more the box will like show this light, you know? But when I go closer, it will fade away. I think that looks pretty good. But I will show you. Like it will get some random box and it will flash and then it will go back to that amount from the calculation that how far we are. But I will actually check if it gets random. If that is actually getting that one every time. Why does it do it? What? Okay, we have some problem. I think this is actually PP Mystery Box 2. Why the hell does it get it every time? So let's actually try once more. Okay, that was like some weird luck, because I don't know, that was super weird. Now it gets that one. Let's try once more. Okay, now it gets that one. Let's actually add a few more to here. Control C, Control V, or you can just like Control and D, so it duplicates like that. Let's see what it does. Okay, and I think we cannot use this. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. So let's go back to mystery box and to the interaction type. Let's change this to empty as default. Okay, so now we cannot use these boxes if they are not set to be used. So any moment now we can use it, you can see. Okay, and on the next video we will set so the box will change the color to red, or actually it will be red and change its color to blue when it's active, and we can get the teddy from the box, and after we get the teddy it will calculate random box once more. But yeah, I think that this was all for this video, and if you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to continue watching this series. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you on the next one. Bye.